So guys, today we are standing in front of Topsel Toyota EM bypass. The address and everything about this showroom is given in the description box. Do follow if you want to purchase any Toyota car. Now let's get inside of this showroom and have a look at their wide range of cars. Hello guys, welcome to PS Motors. Hope you all are great, and of course you have seen the video title, so you know which car we are talking about today. And here it is, the facelifted model of Toyota Fortuner. So let's have a closer look but at first let's unlock the car. So the car key has lock, unlock and boot release button. The front profile of this car, not much has changed, but the changes which have been given by Toyota is very subtle. Let's cover a few of them. So this is the piano black element. I mean, the radiator grille is done with piano black elements, which is very elegant, and of course it's very aggressive. As always, Toyota Fortuner has given us that road presence which everyone wants, so that is carried on from the previous generation. This lower damper color has been given in a grey finish, which is of course in a brushed metal brush finish, I mean, and it looks stunning. This is the beautiful Toyota emblem. Moreover, few changes like the DRLs have been placed in the bumper, which is below, which also doubles up as the turn indicator. See, so these are the projector headlamps, and at the bottom we get the fog lamps, which are again in LED. So we get front parking sensors, and of course this car gets a hell lot of character lines, guys. On the bonnet it gets, as it's evident, and if you see very carefully, you guys, here is a chrome strip which is very well integrated in the front bumper. This is the one which I'm talking about. So this is really good and very stylish. That was all about the front profile. Now let's talk about the side profile of this vehicle. So guys, this is the side profile of this vehicle. As it's evident, nothing much has changed. These huge wheel arches and the huge wheels of this car really gives a road presence which everyone wants. It gets indicators on the ORVM, which is electrically operated. So this car gets grab handle, which are of course in chrome, including the window lining, which is again in chrome. It gets a roof rail in grey color, which elevates the look of the car. So this is all about this car in the side profile. Now let's get to the back profile or the rear profile of this car and have a look out there. Guys, this is the rear profile of this car. This is the full LED lights, and the design is really very stunning. The Fortuner name is across the boot in the chrome garnish. This is the Toyota emblem, which is really very beautiful. It gets a rear defogger including a wiper, and that is the high mount stop lamp, which really gives a sporty look. You get rear parking sensors including rear fog lamps. These are the rear fog lamps, guys. And now let's open the boot and have a look inside. So of course it's a power tailgate. This is the boot space which is offered in Toyota Fortuner, and this is of course with the rear seats upright. Now let's fold the seats and have a greater look. So guys, now the rear seats are folded up. So this is the boot, which is pretty large in size and pretty usable. Talking about the amenities, we get a rear lamp for the boot. We get hooks at both the sides, and at this side, yes, and this side we get a 12-volt power socket. So that was all about the boot. Now let's get inside of this vehicle and have a closer look at its interior. So now let's close this boot. Yeah, very easy. With a single button the boot gets closed. But in my opinion, this tailgate should have been a bit more faster. Guys, now let's hop inside this vehicle. This car gets a request sensor in both the front doors. So let's unlock the car. And here I am inside the new Fortuner. See you. The driver's side door, it gets a leather stitching. These are all soft touch material. This part, this is also soft touch. It gets the power window controls, including the lock unlock button with the ORVM controls. This is the pull lever, and this is a really very nicely integrated part which enhances the look. Of course, these are the door pockets, which is where we can store a liter of bottle of and an umbrella maybe. This is the speaker, and this is the tweeter. Moving on, this is the steering wheel, which is of course leather wrapped. It gets the control for the multi infotainment system in the left side, and these are the control for the MID up there, and this is the cruise control, and these are the light controls, which are, it gets automatic headlamps. Of course, these are the light controls, and that is the wiper control. Of course, the steering wheel is adjustable. It gets tilt facility only. Moving on, let's turn on the vehicle. There comes the car alive. Moving on, that is the infotainment system. So this is the instrument cluster, which is really gorgeous in my opinion. This is the MID which I was talking about, and the controls are on the steering wheel. So moving on, this is the roof lamps for the vehicle. It gets a sunglass holder, and this is the auto dimming rear view mirror. Moving down, it gets a digital clock, including the hazard light button. And this is the latest infotainment system, which now supports Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And later on, we will be checking out the music system, rather the sound system of this vehicle. Moving down, this is the fully automated climate control. And one more interesting feature which this car gets is the ventilated seats option for the both front seats. The controls are right up here. This is the USB socket and a 12-volt power socket. This is the 6-speed manual transmission. So down we get the drive modes like the Eco, Normal and Sports mode, and few other controls for the vehicle. This is the leather wrapped handbrake, and that is the space to keep your key. And this is the leather wrapped armrest which is openable of course, and it's very deep and pretty usable. Moving on to the glove box, like the previous generation, this car also gets two glove boxes. One is this one, which is the cooled one, and the other one is that one, which is illuminated. And Toyota provides a first aid kit for their customers. They are very good about these things. Now this part of the dashboard is leather wrapped with a stitch. These are hard plastics. So guys, the front seats are really very comfortable. These are fully electrically adjusted. Front, back, height, lumbar, under thigh support, everything is controlled electrically. Down here you get parking, this is the button for the parking sensor, this is the boot release button, and this is another control for the vehicle. These are the pull levers for the bonnet and the fuel. So that was everything about the front. Now let's hop in the rear seats of this car. So let's hop in the rear seats, guys. Here I am inside the rear seats of this car. So again, this is the rear profile, the rear door of this vehicle. It gets a Fortuner branding up there, which is really cool,
Yes.
So this is the leather wrapped part with a stitch, the window control including the pull lever. This is the speaker again the door pockets, and the seats are, guys, really very comfortable. It gets a plenty amount of leg room including knee room, and the headroom is more than sufficient for me. So these are the AC controls for the rear passengers, including the lights. These are the AC vents. These are the AC vents, guys. These are the AC controls. This is the roof lamp, and that is the grab handle with a coat hook. There is the coat hook. So this is the magazine pocket. Here you get a 12-volt power socket, including a space to keep your mobile phones, and from here you can charge your mobile phones. And this is again carried from the other generations, the previous generation. This is the hook to hang your handy luggages. So guys, this is the armrest for the rear passengers, and it gets two cup holders. There you go. So that was pretty much everything about the rear seats. So now let's go to the back seats, the third row seats, to check them out. Bye. So guys, now we are getting in the third row seats. So here I am inside the third row of the car. And getting in is not a big deal. In my opinion, guys, these seats are good for children for longer journeys, but for a full-size adult like me, it's very not very comfortable to sit. Space is very less, and one cool thing is you will be getting cooled with the third row AC vents, so the passengers will get a bit of comfort. Here you get a space to keep a bottle, and this side you get also the same thing. So guys, that was all about the third row seats. Now let's check out the infotainment system of this vehicle. Guys, now my iPhone 7 Plus is connected to this multimedia infotainment system with Bluetooth. Unfortunately, I don't have a lightning cable, so we cannot show you how it gets connected to Apple CarPlay. So now let's call one of my friends. Hello.
Thank you for picking up the call.
Bye. So guys, now let's play this song. It's a very famous song. I hope you know. Let's play this.
মাইরে বলছি আর খইলে খাবো না চাঁদের আগে
So guys, that was all about this car. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Hit the like button if you have done so. Subscribe to our channel and be the part of the PS Motorian family. And that was all about it. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.